All right. Well, we still have 2 minutes.
Kim.
Kim would like to go home. Dave's already halfway up the door.
Well, only because I need to, if the board is going to accept it, then I need to send it to her. So that 25 Perry. This is, we had seen Roy McDowell had revised the landscaping plan. They had driveway that came in and then in between 2 large trees, and it came back around so they could save those 2 trees, and they came into a court. The planning board's decision basically said that all the landscaping needs to be in for a temporary occupancy. They've done all the screening around, and what they want to know is can they, if they provided a bond, can they get a temporary? So because it had that language of no temporary without,
without
doing the plantings,
right.
I want to find out,
How do we feel about bonds?
And again, all the screening, the perimeter is done. It's the stuff around the building that they're very slow at. They still have patios, and then they have landscaping around the foundation, which isn't being done until they finish a lot of the hardscape. So the total work, which they actually included in the bond value, all the masonry work as well, because they're calculating it at $129,000. Planting, plant mix, $19,000. Loam mulch, $40,000. Hardscape, $9,000. Lighting, irrigation, $25,000. Paving, cobble, air spade after paving, $34,000. For a total of $129,000, which of course is more than what we would typically have for just covering the plantings. But because of that condition, I didn't want to have Kim start reviewing this if the board wasn't going to entertain a bond in the first place.
Well, we've done bonds before. I'm just trying to remember whether that language went in there for some specific reason, or whether that was just something that got carried in the decision without a particular reason for it. I'm trying to remember.
25 Perry at the end, like it's facing you when you go in?
Yeah, I think it's that last one, isn't it? The one
There's
that's
a neighbor
right.
on the left, and she was.
Right.
I don't.
Was there any reason why we wanted to have all the planning in before this, any kind of CLO was read?
The only thing I can remember about that is that there wasn't, because of the neighbor to the rear, which is 33 skating
No,
pond.
that's 32
Right.
Perry. 25 Perry.
All right, so I got the wrong one.
Which?
It's to the right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the one. It's the one where they clear cut all the trees. Is it that one, or
It's a stone front house now.
yeah? But
I think that was the issue they had.
I don't
Yeah, it was
remember
nothing
that.
there for a couple of years.
Yeah.
It's that one. It's the one. It's that. It's 25. It's the one on the right.
Yeah,
So the one that was clear cut and
Right.
left.
and left for a few years.
So that's probably why.
Yeah. Just reacting to previous experience.
Trying to get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's left to be done?
All the foundation and loam and seeding, all the buffer plantings are in and have been signed off on. So it's just the stuff that's closest to the house and around the patio areas.
It not being loamed in seed, was a big to-do. Because it was like that, remember? We had some issues with that.
Yeah, that was the one that was stripped naked, every last tree
Right.
down, and
Right. We just wanted to be sure this time.
yeah.
Not.
suspenders.
Right.
What is this letter from these people over on Hilltop?
I'll raise that.
Okay.
That's a different deal.
Different deal.
Yeah.
So the question is, do we think these guys are going to carry through on this? If they have a bond, they're not going to walk away from a $100,000 bond.
Right. And the issue is that the contractor is working, who's doing the site work, is behind schedule, entering into the summer months, and just meeting the obligation of putting in when you really don't want to be putting in. coming in June, July, and you want to be doing it in the fall. That's part of the reason, but also so that they can finish up a lot of this hardscape and other things on the site that the contractor is just delayed in.
So
So,
here they are now. Wow. Yeah, this is
Well,
what
that's not wide.
And the house is large. And this is an old picture, obviously. Golden touch. And here's the driveway coming in, and it's still pretty well shielded. from the
This is the
outside.
buffer planning zone,
So it's just,
around
it's,
the
and you
house.
can see they're trying to do their terracing here and everything else. So I say give them a bond.
Second.
Is that official motion?
Did you motion?
Okay.
All right?
Let's give it, how much would the bond be?
129,000.
well, I mean, that's how much they have here. I mean,
Yeah, make it
do we
150.
take a bond for paving and putting in cobble? I mean, this is,
That's their call, that's their proposal.
I mean, that's the remaining work that needs to be
But
done.
our original site plan, certificate was that everything was to be finished.
Yeah.
Everything, including paving.
Well, I mean, that's,
So,
the condition is that all the landscaping needs to be done.
right.
So that,
So we
can be
have to-
interpreted
yeah.
to include everything,
Everything.
because you need to get in the patios and all that stuff in
Yeah.
order to then put your perimeter plantings around the patios.
That's what we said in our
So
decision.
We're talking
was
about a temporary
all done,
CO.
so
Yeah.
let's just go by that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
Full bond.
129,000.
I'll just give this to you so that I don't have to worry about emailing it.
Do you need a motion, really?
I think we do.
Okay, motion that we accept the bond for 129,000 and allow them to do a temporary CO.
Do we have to be specific about the money though? I mean,
That's their proposal.
their proposal or as they propose? Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I don't think it matters.
What way? 145.
They're not gonna walk away.
It's getting late,
They're
you're
not
right.
gonna walk away from
Okay,
that.
it's been a long day.
All right, so moved and was it seconded by
Second.
Mick? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, good.
125 Perry Lane. So they get their.
Great, thanks.
they're gonna go
Good night.
Drive careful.
on.
Good night, guys.
And,
Well, because we have Regis here and then.
well, let's make him
Sandra.
wait some more.
So where's your